Eric Trenkamp, your Master of Ceremonies for today's event. On behalf of the 184th Wing Commander, Colonel Joseph Deeds, we welcome you to today's promotion ceremony honoring Technical Sergeant Benjamin Price. Officiating today's ceremony will be Captain Adam Edwards, Flight Commander, Cyber Operations 299th Network Operations Squadron. I would also like to take a moment and thank all of the other commanders and chiefs, as well as retired Jayhawks that are in attendance this afternoon. Thank you all for taking the time to be here today. Technical Sergeant Price, would you please come forward and introduce your family as well as the special guests that are here for you today?
Yes. Here I have my wife, Crystal Price. She may look familiar because she just retired not too long ago. Here's my daughter, Charlotte Price, the most beautiful girl in the room. Second to my mother-in-law, Patsy. She served in the Army. Well, I guess third, right? I don't know. And my father-in-law, he also retired from the Army. We're not going to hold that against him, but we appreciate you guys. Also, we have the Command Chief in the room, Chief Vaught. Is there anybody else? Did you want me to introduce everybody else? Or?
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm just going to have a seat. There's other special guests out there. You're not going to see them, but my sister's also on the phone. She's zooming in. My mother's also on the phone, zooming in. My dad's working because he's blue collar. And my son's also sick with the flu today, but he's also zooming in.
Captain Edwards and Technical Sergeant Price, would you please come forward for Captain to share a few words?
Lincoln Silver's interpersonal skills and charm. It's like we've learned them in recruiting for a number of years. Almost a decade? 7 years?
It was like 5.5, 6.
Oh no. Jess,
Six
how
on
long
a
did
good
it
day.
with you? A long time. So,
He's still there.
he is, sir. And I think you and Colonel a little bit to blame there, using that skill. But anyway, so I'm Captain Edwards. I've known Sergeant Price since before the NOS days, since he was in recruiting, because I just recently left recruiting when he went to recruiting. But we were able to steal him and poach him from recruiting, probably right around COVID time, 2019?
Just for us, 23.
Was it that? Seems like longer than that. But anyway, so I know when we poached him, brought him over to the NOS, had him go to sport flight, and it was kind of a shakeup. It was a new experience for him, going from very much civilian facing, working with a lot of younger kids that have very minimal knowledge, typically the military, moving him into a pretty technical field where he's doing support for every crew position and every maintenance position within the NOS. So looked at it as a little bit of a challenge, but definitely something that was not unachievable by him. So benefited from him going to support. He hit that with the ground running. Tackle every challenge we threw to him. Was constantly asking for more things to be thrown on his plate. I know would have been Senior Pence would have been back there, Mr. Babb as a supervisor back there. Had some great things to say. And so when the opportunity came for us to, when we split and went ops and maintenance, threw him into probably one of the more technical, versatile positions. All of them are versatile, but this one is a larger breadth of technical abilities, which can be a challenge. Backed him up behind Sergeant Ewerts, and he took that as a challenge that he was not afraid to back down from. Very proud of how he performed. Sergeant Ewerts raves his praises on basically from day one. It was anything and everything he could be adaptable and innovative to try and solve and take on. He was willing to do so. So I went through and racked my brain based on my time of knowing Ben, knowing Sergeant Price for a while, and went through some things that it's like, what are characteristics that he has that are highly beneficial, not only to him, his career, the NOS as a whole, but our team and his airmen. Adaptable and versatile. Not only is your personality and your approach to people, you're respectful, you're humble, but you're also empathetic and very relatable to everybody, which is highlighted, I think, in your time in recruiting, but also you carried that skill very much so into the NOS and in our family. Skilled in interpersonal communications, relatable, overwhelmingly optimistic. I don't honestly know that I've ever seen Sergeant Price frown. I may have seen him get a little high-strung under some pressure and some outages, but he wouldn't show it to you. He has a great poker face. He's calm in the face of chaos. He's calm when it comes to leading his folks. and tasking his teams and monitoring and taking care of them, which is gonna be a great benefit to our team, not only with his airman focused leadership skill sets, but also with you now as a crew commander. Dependable. I can't stress this one enough. When it came to a couple of outages we've had in the recent times that have been high visibility, high profile, high stress, working across the aisle with our maintenance team, egos were checked at the door. It was, how can we help? What do we need to get accomplished? What's our priorities here? It was never focused on him. It was never focused on blame. It was always focused on what's the mission at hand, let's get it solved, let's make sure we take care of not only our customers, but our airmen and our organization. And lastly, like I said, empathetic. Being able to relate to airmen, being able to be that servant style leader, and knowing that your folks, you're not selling them that you care about them, you genuinely do care about them, which will take you miles and miles in a technical field where some of us are nerdy and a little off, but that's okay. So I'm proud of you. I am very proud to have you on our team. I'm happy with exactly what you've been doing so far, taking on this new crew commander role straight out of being a supervisor for the NMO flight, or the NMO team. So with that, this is very well deserved and due. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And with that, sir?
At this time, would Technical Sergeant Price's guest, the ones that will be pinning on his rank, please join us up on stage. Everyone else, please stand with us for the reading of the promotion order.
Yes, you have to. Post the order.
Attention orders. Special Order Alpha Quebec 19. Technical Sergeant Benjamin D. Price, 299th Network Operations Squadron, 184th Wing, McConnell Air Force Base, Kansas, is promoted to Master Sergeant E7 in the Kansas Air National Guard as a reserve of the Air Force, effective with the date of rank of 08 February 2026, by order of the Governor. Michael T. Venerdi, Major General, Air National Guard, the Adjutant General. We will now move to the Senior Non-Commissioned Officer. We will now move to the Senior Non-Commissioned Officer charge. That will be led by Master Sergeant Edwards. Sir.
Well, I had a lot to say, but Captain spent 10 minutes talking, so we're gonna have to make this short.
You may all have the. Oh,
you're good. All right, let's go ahead and get this done. Certificate of Induction and Charge. Master Sergeant Benjamin D. Price is non-commissioned officer within the United States Air Force, Kansas Air National Guard on the 8th of February in the year 2026. Senior non-commissioned officers bear the profound responsibility of guiding our Air Force toward a brighter future while preserving the rich legacy of our past. The senior non-commissioned officer ranks of Master Sergeant, Senior Master Sergeant, and Chief Master Sergeant mark the pinnacle of leadership in our enlisted corps. As a senior non-commissioned officer, you are entrusted with the highest levels of leadership, responsibility, and expertise. In addition to fulfilling the responsibilities of junior enlisted airmen and non-commissioned officers, you are charged with the following duties. You are charged with integrating the talents, skills, and abilities of your subordinates with other teams to accomplish our mission with excellence while maintaining flexibility and execution. Be the bridge that connects our force, ensuring unity in purpose and action. You are charged with effectively communicating across the chain of command, translating orders into actionable tasks, and advocating for your airmen and their families. You are charged with the development of self, others, ideas, and organizations. Capitalize on joint interagency, interorganizational, and multinational development opportunities, building partnership capacity in defense of our nation. You are charged while demonstrating the principles of self-discipline and independent action through continued education, training, and career broadening. In all facets, showcase a willingness to do what the mission demands. You are charged with fulfilling a unique and critical role in officer development at this squadron, group, wing, and higher headquarter levels. Utilize your extensive experience and expertise in supporting and advising officers to successfully lead airmen of all ranks and backgrounds. You are charged with honoring our heritage while also serving as a leader for the next generation. Embrace our core values while modeling a comprehensive knowledge of Air Force foundational competencies. You are charged with cultivating a professional climate and culture within our teams, enforcing high standards and combined focus on mission execution. Clarify leadership orders, expectations, and swiftly correct behaviors that detract from good order and discipline. Your role as a senior non-commissioned officer is pivotal in shaping the future of our force. In accepting these responsibilities, you pledge your dedication to the United States Air Force and its enduring mission for our nation to fly, fight, and win. Air power, anytime, anywhere. Do you accept this charge?
I do.
Good job. Thank you.
May I all have your seat? Thank you for standing for the charge, senior NCOs. I now present Master Sergeant Benjamin Price. The stage is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank all three of you for helping me out. I really appreciate it. I know it's kind of like a, hey, do you mind? So I really appreciate it. Thank you for all of you taking your time out of your day to come see me. I have bullet points on the back as a smiley face because I'm happy. I want you to know I'm happy. And I'm going to go through this very quickly. This is basically a thank you tour, so join me on my thank you tour. I don't have a speech, just bullet points. I need this to come off as authentic as possible. So thank you. First, I'll thank my wife. She has honestly, I'm surprised she hasn't killed me and collected on my SGLI by now. The amount of things that I've put her through as she's just basically helping me turn into a man has just been insurmountable. So I can't thank her enough. My daughter is the reason that she probably hasn't done it because she'd be in prison. And I'm thankful that she's so, I guess, forgiving for me being gone when I have to be gone. To my in-laws, Patsy and Lee, you guys are like my second parents. You're constantly there. They're always helping us watch the kids, especially when Crystal's working full-time too. I mean, holy cow. The amount of time that you guys spend over my house, you should probably bill us for it, so I appreciate it. For all of you, they called the rooftop on the top of your rank. And that's a good analogy because most of you have provided the shingles, the nails, and a large chunk of the labor, let's be honest. So the roof is built basically on your backs. I'm the product of that. I'm this new shining roof. I don't want to talk about what I am going to do as a senior NCO. I just want to do it so that you see that I can do it. So I appreciate it.